guys, it's Angelia. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are all doing well. I want to say welcome to everybody. I thought I'd get up here and do a crochet chat video. I am hoping that the deer are still back there. The mama and the baby are back there. I did have the buck and a few others, but they might have ran off. It's kind of hard to see because I do need glasses, I found out. But anyway, I think I see the baby back there. But I wanted to get up here and do a little bit of crocheting. I'm working on my Daphne blanket, and of course my cake is a mess. But I'm using the Yarn Bee sugar wheel, and it's called Go Go Cocoa. And like I said, the cake's a mess because I've just been shoving it in my bag, and it actually matches my blanket. But this is 100% acrylic, and it's a 4 weight, and I love these sugar cakes. They're so pretty. I can just sit there and stare at them. But anyway, I think that'd be a pretty fall color. And all I like is this one before I can finish one, and then I'll have 2 of them to share with you guys. I've already got one Daphne blanket finished, and it's my favorite. And I can't wait to show you. But I just thought I'd just get up here and just do a little bit of crocheting on it. Now this is a free pattern on her blog, and it's Tony Lipsy, I believe is her name. And she's got a lot, all her patterns are beautiful, and that's where I learned how to do the Tunisian crochet. And so if you're interested in that, she shows you how to do that, and she's got videos on it. But I'll put a link down below where you guys can try this Daphne blanket. This is what I've got so far on this one. I think only like maybe 6 more rows, and then I'll be done. And then I'll put a border around it. But anyway, hopefully the deer are back there. Yeah, I see it. I'm thinking that might be, yeah, it's the mama and the baby, and there's another doe back there. But anyhow, I thought I'd just get up here and just chat a little bit, maybe about our little trip, our road trip to Mount Magazine, and then a little health update maybe. You know, just whatever. I love doing the little crochet and chat videos because I love listening to crochet chat videos while I'm working on something. That way I can just listen and maybe not have to look. And anyway, I think it's been, what, 2 weeks since me and hubby went to Mount Magazine. We decided that day, the spur of the moment, which those are usually the funnest trips, the spur of the moment, that we wanted to go to Mount Magazine. And we love going there a lot, especially in the spring and in the fall, where you can see the color of the leaves changing. Because fall is my favorite. I love fall. I love the crisp air, the coolness, the opening the windows, the doors, the color of the leaves changing, and you know, all of it. It's just my favorite. And then I love spring. All the beautiful flowers coming out, and you know, and everything. So anyway, we went, and we were hoping that it would be a little clearer than what it was, but it wasn't. So I didn't get a whole lot of good shots of the mountains because it was not very clear. But I did get some shots, and I'll insert them. And there's a critter, and I'll insert them where you guys can see some of the mountains. And like I said, it's beautiful there. Some of you guys that have knows where Mount Magazine is, because some of y'all mentioned it, and you know what I'm talking about. It's beautiful, and it's one of the highest points in Arkansas. It's a little over 2,700 feet above sea level, and I'd love to go there and just spend the night, you know, for a couple of nights in their cabins. They built it back in 2006, I believe, and they got, I don't know how many cabins there where you can stay at it, but it's a beautiful lodge, and I should have took a picture of it so I could show you guys, but you can actually look it up online and see a picture of it. But we went there, and we met some nice people. We met a couple from Chicago that moved down here, and they absolutely love it here. And then the other couple that we met was already from Arkansas, and we chatted with them for a while. Hubby was telling them about different places they could go in Arkansas, different parks and stuff. And then of course we had to go in the gift shop. Went in there and kind of goofed off and looking around and seeing what all they had, and we always got some of the cutest stuff. I love doing that. And in one of the gift shops, you can go in there, and in the very back, I've got a mess here. In the very back, it shows you like all the different butterflies of Arkansas, and animals, and it's got an area back there where, and it talks about the lodge, the mountain that is, and it's got an area back there where it's a bird sanctuary where you can actually sit back there because it's got great big windows and you can sit there and watch the birds. So it's a beautiful rest stop and gift shop, and it's got like canned goods and, you know, like canned jelly, somebody's homemade jelly, and stuff like that, and stuffed animals, and, you know, just trinkets, you know, little gifts that you can buy, and souvenirs is what I'm trying to say, and books and stuff like that. I love going in there. It's one of my favorite places to go into when I go there. But we did that, and then I got a picture of a butterfly. I was trying to get a good picture of him, but he wouldn't sit still. There were some kids there, and they were laughing at me. They thought it was funny because I kept talking to the butterfly and telling him to stop, and, you know. But anyway, I hope that sun ain't going to be pretty bright. I might have to pause this and move a little bit so I won't be right in the sun. It keeps shifting on me. You know, that sun, it follows you everywhere. But anyway, we had a good time. I really enjoyed it. And then I'll insert some pictures, like I said, of some of the things, the mountains and stuff. And then me and hubby, we went inside the lodge, and right inside of the lodge is a waterfall, and I'll insert a picture of me and him doing a selfie right here. He normally don't like to have his pictures taken, but I told him, I said, I'm going to take our picture, and I said, I'm going to put it on my video, and he didn't say nothing. He don't care. He just don't like having his picture taken. But he don't mind. So anyway, like I said, we had a good time, and of course I had to stop at Walmart on the way back to see if they had any kind of different yarn. It's a very small Walmart, and the yarn aisle is not very big, so they didn't have anything any different than what, I hope I'm doing this right. I think I am. We'll find out, won't we? They didn't have anything any different than what mine has. I'm really wanting to find some of that mainstay yarn that has the glitter, you know, the metallic in it. I think it was Jane from Scraptastic Yarns was showing some on her channel, and I was like, oh, I hope we find some of that. I hope we get some of that here. And so far we hadn't, but I think I've seen it online. I'm going to pause you just for a second so I can move over into the shade, because the sun is starting to get just a tad bit bright right here. Hopefully I can pause this right and not end it. We'll see. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully she's still back there. She kind of snorted a little bit, so she's telling me she might be getting perturbed with me there. But anyway, I got a little bit of a yarn mess here. I had to get out of that sun. It was bright. But anyway, we did that and then came home. Haven't been on any more road trips yet, but there are a couple of other places I want to go to and show you guys. So maybe I'll get to go on a Wednesday and I can do another Whip Wednesday there. It's a couple of other beautiful places in Arkansas that's not too far from here. And so, but actually Mount Magazine, whenever I leave my drive right here and start, you know, going south, you can actually see Mount Magazine from my house. So it's not too far from here. I don't know if I already said it, but as a crow flies, it's probably about 5 miles. But maybe I can get a picture of it if it's not hazy out and too cloudy, and show you the mountain from my house. But anyway, there's a couple of places I'm wanting to go. I like to go during the fall so you can see the color of the leaves changing and stuff like that. And that's probably what I'll end up doing at Mount Magazine, go back and do it like that. But there's another place in Arkansas that I love to go to. When you go to the rest stop, they have fish in there, like fish aquariums and stuff of fish out of the river. And then there's a place in the back where it has honeybees in the wall, a hive, a glass thing where you can see them working on their hive. It's the coolest thing. It reminds me of when my dad, whenever we were younger, my dad had beehives, and he did one out of glass, and it would hang right by the front door, and you could stand there at the front door and see it. He had it hanging on hangers, and it was glass, and it was the coolest thing. But yeah, real neat. But anyway, I'm going to try to get some video of that next time I go and do that. So that'd be fun. My air conditioner's kicked on. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Is she still back there? I don't know if she's left. I think she might have left. That was her telling me she was leaving. But anyway, I just thought I'd get up here and just chat a little bit. I love doing these little chat videos, and because I know I love watching chat videos while I'm working on something. I don't have to stop and look. I just like listening sometimes. But I thought I'd give a little health update too, because some of you have asked how I've been doing, and I'm doing so much better. Thank you so much for all your prayers, and my CPAP machine it's doing its job. It's helping me to not have as many episodes during the night. I was having like around up to 6 a night, or 6 an hour, and so that was quite a bit for me, enough to where it was causing me to have some big time issues, because you know, it makes you feel horrible. And so now I'm down to, according to my machine, I have anywhere between 0.06 an hour, which I don't understand all that, but less than 1 to up to 2. And when I have 2, I can tell, because it makes me feel sluggish the next day. But I'm getting now to where I'm able to sleep through the night and not get up any, which I'm so grateful for that, because for a long time I've been getting up like 5 to 6 times a night. And of course I get up on the nights that hubby has to go to work, and I just do that just because. But it's a pretty neat machine. It records everything and lets me know the next day what my score is. So the ones of you that have a CPAP machine, you know what I'm talking about. It comes in pretty handy, and I'm so grateful for my heart specialist. Oh my goodness, I'm still saying he was God sent, because man, he was the only one that would listen. And yes, I did get me a different physician now. I'm not going back to the one that I've been going to, because I realize that she just likes to slap a band-aid on things. And so when you have a doctor that tells you they only do something for you just to make you happy, yeah, you need to think about it. And I did. And so I'm going to go to somebody different not next month. I think it's after my birthday. It's in October. I got it wrote down somewhere. Usually they give you a notification before you go. So I'm excited about that. Not that I'm going to a doctor, but getting somebody new, and they're from here. So hopefully that'll be a plus. I don't know. Born and raised here. I don't know if that makes a difference. I don't know why. Shouldn't. Just me rambling. But anyway, I am feeling a lot better, and I just want to say thank you to everybody for your thoughts and prayers. I appreciate each and every one of them. Thank you very much. But anyway, I don't know if I already said this. This is a free pattern on their blog. It's the Daphne blanket. It's by Tony Lipsy, I believe is her last name. And if I have already said it, please forgive me. I don't know what I've already said. But anyway, it's free on her blog, and she's got the prettiest patterns, and she's a very good teacher. And also she teaches Tunisian crochet, and that's where I learned how to do it. She's got some videos up there where you can watch where she teaches you. So, and I've been in the mood to do some more Tunisian crochet. But here lately I've been on an amigurumi kick, as you know, and I love making all those amis. They're my favorite to make. But all I like is this panel, and then I've got the other 3 already finished, and then I can put it together and then show you this one and the one I've already got done. The other one's my favorite. It is my favorite. But anyway, I guess I better call it quits. It's almost 15 minutes of basically just blabbing. But I like to blab sometimes. I guess a lot of my videos are just blabbing, ain't they? But anyway, I'm fixing to get a visitor, and hopefully they won't shake the table too much. It's my kitty cat Oliver. He likes to see what I'm up to. He's a little kitten that showed up here a year ago, this last May, I think it was. found him in a tree over here when I was going in late one evening from doing my chores. I could hear a kitten, and I thought I could hear one, and I told my hubby, because it was about dark, I said, I hear a kitten. And he said, oh, I bet you're hearing something else. It's a bird. And I thought, no, I know the difference between a bird and a cat. So, of course, you know me, I ran out there, and sure enough, there he was, hanging in a tree, a little yellow kitten, wild as a March air. And so it took me a good while to get him to come to me. I didn't push myself on him. I would just get out there every day in a launch chair with a long, this long-looking thing that had like a string hanging on it, and then I would play with him, and then I would get to where I would run it over my lap, and he would kind of run up on my lap. And at that time, I had sweats on because he has claws. And he would get up my lap, and then he'd notice he's in my lap, and then he'd take off running. And so anyway, eventually he got to where he wouldn't run from me, and we were able to pick him up and take him to the vet and have him all checked out, and they said he was perfect, and he's just rotten. So he's my little buddy. But anyway, I guess I'm going to hop off of here and get this to the end here, and I'm thinking about doing another video right after this to show you guys some books that I've got. I've had one for a while. I just didn't, when I got it, I wasn't feeling very good, and I just didn't feel like doing a thing about it. And so now I've got like 4 I want to share with you guys to show you. And I'm thinking about doing that right after I get done with this one. Alright, well, I guess that's it. That's what I've got. I think I did basically a row, because I started over here like that on the other end, and so I got 1 row in. But anyway, it's going to be pretty. I love these colors because it looks like fall. I think my deer came back, didn't she? She sure did. I tell you, you never know what will show up back here. I'm just waiting for a bear. Oh boy. Haven't had one of them yet, so. But anyway, I guess I'm going to hop off of here, and I'll put a link down below if you guys would like to try to make you one of these. They're really easy to make, and it's mindless and a good way to use up all your scraps. But anyway, I guess I'm going to hop off, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful, blessed day, and I will be chatting at you guys real soon.